Hello, Merlin. Hello, Yuffie. Having just for here back to a new Kingdom Hearts 2 stream, and if you're on this last one, go and check it out. And yeah, we are back chilling with some more Kingdom Hearts 2, and I have also went ahead off screen. I have did the gate to the Land of Dragons and to Olympus as well. I have went ahead and did. So y'all didn't have to see me go through the whole gummy parts. Which, yeah, I don't mind the gummy parts. I really do love the gummy missions in the third game, but I wanted to go ahead and unlock those gates, though. I just wanted to go ahead and get those parts over with, right? With those gummy parts. Yeah, how's everybody this fine day? Week as well. Hopefully everybody is doing swell. Hopefully everybody is doing swell. I am doing swell. Hopefully everybody is swell. Me just saying swell a lot. Just saying swell a lot. Right? It's quite funny. Just saying swell a whole lot. Mulan. Right? Mulan, which is quite a good movie, I would say. And no, I have not watched the live action. I am still not sure if I am even going to watch the live action. Yes, I do know that they completely removed the name is just completely blank in my head. I know Mushu. Yes, Mushu. I don't know why, just in my head, like the name just completely, you know, it was like like blanked out. It was just completely blanked out there. Like, why can I not say the name? I, say the name actually, but yeah, Mushu. Why Mushu is not in the live action? Yeah, because I have heard that they have removed Mushu from the live action Mulan. I mean, that's the reason why that's one of the big reasons why I loved Mulan. At least the first one. I didn't really care much for the second Mulan, but especially the first Mulan. Yeah, Mushu is definitely one of the best things in the movie. He's one of the greatest parts of the movie. Right? It's like saying that if they would remove Olaf from Frozen. Right? Like if they remove Olaf from Frozen, like if there was a live action Frozen, which, I hope not, which I don't think that would be that terrible, right? A live action Frozen, which I'm surprised they have not even done that yet. Right? A live action Frozen. I'm surprised they have not even done that yet. But, yeah, removing Mushu, is it's like removing Olaf from a live action Frozen. Like, yeah, you're removing one of the greatest parts and memorable characters as one of the greatest characters as well. I mean, yeah, the Lilo and Stitch live action technically did remove somebody important as well, right? The whole Captain Gotru, right? That Captain Gotru guy, they completely removed from the live action. Which, yeah, I still can't believe of how they actually removed one of the main people, right? Because, yeah, he was definitely really the actual antagonist, I would say. He was definitely the actual antagonist of the movie. Not Dr. Jimbo, like in the live action. Right? Because, yeah, he wasn't necessarily the villain, right? In the original. it was the captain, right? Captain Gotru. He was the actual antagonist. But yeah, of course, with the removal of him, they had to change Dr. Jimbo to actually be the antagonist of the movie, which, yeah, I really didn't appreciate, really, comparing to the first or the original, right? That's what that's one of the things I don't really like a whole lot when it comes to when they do live actions. I mean, really, what is really the point of live actions to be at the start, right? That is one of the big things. Like, what is even the point with the live actions as well? But again, when you remove main important parts of your story from the original, like, oh, I don't know, Mushu, right? Removing Mushu from the live action Mulan. I mean, I'm sure y'all can probably understand why I'm probably not going to watch the Mulan live action. That's probably one of the only Disney live actions I have not currently seen that I can think of. I feel like I've seen every other live action Disney movie that is out except for that whole Mulan one. And I don't think I'm gonna be watching it just because, yeah, just the whole thing of them removing Mushu, one of my absolute favorite, not only Mulan characters, but Disney characters as well. Like, I just absolutely love Mufasa. Mushu. Right? I mean, yeah, I love Mufasa as well, but Mushu. Right? I just wish that, and I would only most definitely stick to the original. I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all can agree with me on that. And I'm sure a lot of y'all are also on that same boat. I'm sure y'all are on that same boat too. Yeah, these are some of the reasons why I would only stick to to the originals. I mean, there are some live actions that are pretty good. I will say that I enjoy, like the live action Lion King. Yeah, I actually did enjoy the live action Lion King. And of course, I enjoyed the Mufasa movie, which that was like not a live action of any current, like, original, like, movie. That was like a complete brand new movie, the Mufasa movie. Just in the live action style, of course. But I also did like Beauty and the Beast. That was another one that I liked. Lady and the Tramp, I also did like as well. The 101 Dalmatian live action I also enjoyed too. Okay, Lord, this guy here. He doesn't ever really give me any trouble, but when he does, Lord, have mercy. He's gonna give you some trouble. I can clearly say that. I can clearly say that for sure. That when he gives you trouble, yeah, most definitely, it's gonna give you trouble. You just know it. It's gonna give you trouble when you think it's gonna give you trouble, for sure. 4, 4, 4, 4, sore. Just, yeah, some of these heartless though, they can definitely cause you some trouble. It is hard to believe though, just 2 months until the new SpongeBob game comes out. Like, it's crazy. That's all I can say. It's crazy. Just 2 months to go. And don't you also realize, with it being 2 months that I mentioned to the whole new SpongeBob game, but that also includes 2 months until Thanksgiving? That it will be, right? Y'all do realize that? How are we just 2 months from that? 2 months. And that means we're only 3 to Christmas of 2025. Good. Oh my. Good. Like, that's just all I can say. Like, man. This year is just really gone so fast. I am telling you. Again, we are literally about to start fall, right? We are literally just about to start fall, the beginning of fall. Even though it feels like it's been fall for quite some time, or for a little bit, especially, there has been so many leaves that I have seen outside that have been falling like it's been fall already. Like, I'm sure y'all can probably agree on that too. Or just say that too. Say that, yeah, fall seems like it's already here. Seems like fall is already here. In reality, it's actually not. Not just yet. Even though it just feels like it. I mean, even before it was summertime, even before summer of 2025 started, it just felt like it was summer already because of how hot it was and the ridiculous temperatures outside as well. Just felt like summer was already here, and now we're about to be in fall. We're about to be in fall of 2025. Like, who, I feel like somebody pressed the sped up button on 2025. Like, when it comes to the speed of how this year is going. I feel like somebody pressed the speed up button. And that's why this year is going way too fast. Because somebody pressed the speed up button on the speed of how fast this year has gone. I mean, yeah, of course we're still... I mean, yeah, we only, like I said, only got 3 months altogether of 2025 until we get to 2026. But I could say that 2025, again, before... Obviously, I am going to be doing a whole video on, releasing on New Year's Eve, at least. Because, again, that is the last day of the year, right? That is the last day of the year before the beginning of a new year. So it makes sense that I would release a video of my review of what I thought of this year. Which I would like to try to do for each year, right? I do try to do that for each year. Do a review, my opinion, on what I thought all of the year was. Like, again, what I think all of 2025 was like. Giving my opinion, my thoughts on what 2025 altogether was. Was it a good year? Was it a mixed year? What was the good? What was the bad in it? Stuff like that. I would wanna talk about. Right? Gonna be talking about on that. Like, what was the good? What was the bad on it? About it. I felt like I did one last year. Like, over me doing a little review on what I thought of 2024. Felt like I did, though. I can't remember. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to do something like that for 2025 before we begin 2026. Yeah, I am going to be doing something like that for 2025 before 2026 we begin. What would y'all say on that? What would y'all say on that? I think that would be really good. Doing a review of the year. And my thoughts, what this year was. Right? I think it would definitely be really good. I love this boss fight here. Definitely one of my favorites, not only in Kingdom Hearts 2, but in the series as well. I just love this boss fight. And again, he's one of my favorite villains as well. One of my favorite Disney villains too. Son Yu. Definitely one of my favorite fights to do, and my favorite villain. Boom! Take that. Managed to do a really cool reaction command move to finish off the fight. Don't you always love when you're able to do that? I always love when you're able to do that. Finish off a fight with a reaction command. Like, it's just so epic. It just makes the end of the fight, the end of the said boss fight, just so epic. So unique. So unique. Alright, let's head to the 100 Acre Woods. Or to what we can do a little bit of the 100 Acre Woods, which is not really much, I will say. Yeah, it's not really much right now that you can do in the 100 Acre Woods. Definitely not much. Because all you do really is just talk to Pooh, fight some Heartless to get back the book, and then fight the Heart, or then go into the book again, and then you then be able to have him to come back once you actually get the torn pages. When you're able to get the torn pages. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like I'll just... Wait, so 13 and 11... 13, 11... Okay, it's the same thing. But I think I'll still put on this Keyblade, though. I am most positive, though, that we will be getting Winnie the Pooh again, though. I feel most definitely positive that we'll be getting the 100 Acre Woods in Kingdom Hearts 4. I am very positive on that. Because again, every main number title on Kingdom Hearts has had 100 Acre Woods. I mean, yeah, the other games as well had 100 Acre Woods, right? Like Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories had it. I guess you could say Birth by Sleep. I mean, you don't go to the 100 Acre Woods. It's only part of the whole command board, right? The whole command board in the Mirage Arena. But besides that, of course, I do believe that we'll be saying 100 Acre Woods as well. By the way, glad we were there to help Meg. Meg. I couldn't imagine what would be if Hercules actually got a live action, though. Imagine that. Seeing Cerberus in live action. Like, oh man. Just imagine seeing that in live action. Cerberus, Hades, Pain and Panic as well. Meg, Phil. Right. Pegasus as well. Just imagine how they would look would look like in a live action, though. Quite interesting, I would definitely say. Most quite interesting, without a doubt. Who knows if it would look scary or what? Who knows? Who knows exactly what you would feel like? What it would feel like if you would imagine that, imagine that in live action. I don't know if I would what I would feel. I just wouldn't know what don't know what I would feel if something like that happened in live action. I mean, again, they didn't do bad with Stitch. Again, that was one of the biggest things I was worried about in the live action of Lilo and Stitch. When they first announced it, I was like, oh lord. Not only the fact that they were going to be remaking another Disney movie, right? Doing a live action of another Disney movie, but also I was really worried as well that Stitch was going to look very bad in live action, right? But it actually turned it out. It actually turned out that, yeah, Stitch actually didn't look that terrible. Yeah, he actually did not look that bad, which I was very happy about. He did remain sort of faithful to his original design. I mean, yeah, he definitely reminded me a lot of the original Stitch design. So, yeah, I was very happy. Because, again, I was just so worried that, yeah, like, oh, he's going to look so ugly in live action. I mean, can you blame me, though? Can you actually blame me on thinking that? Like, oh, Lord, they're going to really ruin his design in live action. But, no, he actually looked very, very good. At least, again, my opinion. He actually looked pretty good. They did not do all that bad with him. I was pleased. And again, the movie wasn't that terrible either. I mean, yeah, I prefer the original, obviously. 100%. But, yeah, this live action wasn't that terrible. I prefer it way more, though. If I have to be honest, I prefer it way more than the whole Snow White live action. Lord, I did not like the Snow White live action. Yeah, I did not like the Snow White live action. I mean, I don't really care. I wouldn't say the original is one of my favorites either. I mean, I don't mind the movie. I don't mind the original Snow White. I mean, again, when it comes to Disney princesses, I would definitely say I would like a lot more is, of course, Rapunzel. For one, Rapunzel being one of them. Frozen as well. Like, Elsa. Let's see. Tiana. Princess Tiana. From Princess and the Frog. Cinderella as well. Belle. From Beauty and the Beast. Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. But yeah, definitely like just Princess Jasmine as well from Aladdin. Again, there's definitely really good Disney princesses that I love. I wouldn't say I don't like I wouldn't say I hate Snow White. It's just not one of my favorites, right? Just not one of my favorite Disney princesses or Disney princess movies. I don't hate it or anything, just not one of the ones that I would go back time and time again to watch. Let's say Princess and the Frog or Beauty and the Beast or Cinderella or Frozen, the first Frozen. Again, I don't like the other Frozen. Frozen 2 I don't like. Probably one of my least favorite Disney movie. And I will refuse to watch the other Frozen movies when they come out. Let's see. Tangled. Tangled is another one, which I probably already mentioned that. I probably already mentioned Tangled. Yeah, I probably already mentioned Tangled, but that's another one that I would also go back time and time again to rewatch. Oh, and also Little Mermaid as well. Ariel. Yeah, I completely forgot about Ariel as well. But yeah, Ariel is another Disney princess that I like. And would you say that Pocahontas is a princess? Yeah, I guess the same thing would be like Merida, right, from Brave. Well, yeah, she is a princess. What I would probably say is Moana. Like, is she a princess exactly? Yeah, Merida is of course a princess. Well, I'm always not too sure if you would count, um, you know, if you would count Moana as a princess. I mean, I guess she is technically, right? Wouldn't she technically be one? Again, I'm always unsure exactly, like, if you would consider her to be a princess or not. I mean, think about it, though. She is technically, and, like, look at Wreck-It Ralph 2. You know, that whole Disney princess scene, right? She is in there. She is in that scene with Penelope saying all of the different Disney princesses. So, I guess it kind of does make sense, in a way, that she would be a Disney princess. Just in a way, I feel like she would be considered a Disney princess. Cerberus. We were just talking about you, Cerberus. Right? We were just talking about how would you even look in, like, a live action or something. Like, if you would look ugly or actually not look that bad. Like, how would you actually look? I mean, I'm sure he probably wouldn't look that bad, to be honest. I mean, he is supposed to be like some monster, technically, right? He is some type of monster, three-headed underworld monster. So, in a way, I don't think he wouldn't look he wouldn't couldn't make Cerberus look too much as he does, right? I would say. Hang on just a sec. Yeah, hang on just a sec. Okay. Who else? Oh, it was Sora, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Came to abilities and stuff like that. Pinocchio. Sorry, I had to use the microphone thing on my phone to help spell, or what I needed to put in this reply. Yeah, I really do hope that also that we would get um like the Olympus or something like that return, because yeah, there's a lot of people that really did wish that um that Olympus or the Colosseum at least, right? Having the Colosseum be in Kingdom Hearts 3, right? Being able to go into the actual Colosseum of Olympus. But we didn't exactly get that. I know a lot of people were kind of disappointed on that too. I mean, I can kind of understand that. Hang on a sec. Again, sorry. Hang on. Hang on. Cricket. Hang on. Pinocchio. Unstrung. Hang on. Yeah, hang on, just my phone is unstrung. Make sure I spelled that right. Hang on. I need to make sure that I spelled it right. I need to make sure I spelled it right. Let's see. S-U-N-S-T-R. Yeah. I just had to make sure I spelled it right. What I needed to spell. Thankfully not coughing as terribly as before. Head down to the underworld. Or down to the underworld. What y'all all think on that? What y'all still think of that design of Jiminy Cricket, though, and the Pinocchio Unstrung? Yeah, he looks more like, not much of a cricket, I would say. At least to me. He doesn't look much as a cricket. Definitely does not look like much of a cricket. Not sure exactly what he kind of looks like, but definitely not much as a cricket for sure. I would definitely say. Not a horsefly. I wouldn't say. I don't think I would put it like a horsefly or anything, but definitely looks something. I mean, have y'all seen how Pinocchio looks? We have actually seen what Pinocchio looks like, though. They actually have shown what Pinocchio looks like in this upcoming movie. Like, he definitely looks something for sure. he definitely looks something. Definitely, most definitely looks something. I'm not sure exactly if this will be like how. Yeah, I didn't really think Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare was all that bad. Yeah, I didn't think Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare was all that bad, but I still do prefer Winnie the Pooh 2 a bit more of the ones in this Poohniverse so far. I do prefer the whole second Winnie the Pooh movie. If I had to choose which one I prefer, it would definitely be the second Pooh movie when it comes to this universe. And again, I feel like a lot of people may need to also remember as well that Snow White, or not Snow White, Cinderella is not part of this universe. Cinderella and to be Sleeping Beauty, because do remember Sleeping Beauty is still slated to get one of her own as well. I can't remember what it's called, but I know we have seen like screenshots and stuff of what it would gonna look like, an idea of what's gonna look like. All right, Demix. Again, I do kind of prefer his fight when it comes to the whole Hollow Bastion fight, whole Hollow Bastion area, if I have to say. Alright, I do enjoy the fight in Hollow Bastion. Or Radiant Garden, you know, Radiant Garden. I definitely would say, just because it's a bit longer as well compared to On Hair. No, I know y'all can't hear anything from the audio, but it's fine. Gonna get these chests first. Yeah, I'm gonna get these chests first. Get these chests, and then we'll go to here. Alrighty. Now this fight up ahead isn't, of course, all that terrible either. Isn't one of the worst. Protecting Meg while fighting off these Heartless and fighting Pate as well. Yeah, fighting off Pate. Which, yeah, Pete can definitely be pretty annoying, I would say. Yeah, he can be kind of annoying most of the time. I mean, the part with Herc isn't all that terrible. I can say that whole part with Herc isn't, when Herc comes in, it's not all that bad. Yeah, him just throwing all these marbles though. Like, why? What does that help any? What does that help any? That's what I want to know. I don't really think that really helps with anything. Yeah, I don't honestly think that really helps with anything. Throwing marbles around. I mean, yeah, they can be kind of dangerous if you think about it. Like, if you slip, you could hurt something. You can hurt a part of you or run into something important or breakable or something like that. Like, yeah, I can kind of understand that. I can kind of understand that. Most definitely for sure. Most definitely for sure. Now this fight here with the Hydra, definitely something too. Yeah, this fight with the Hydra is definitely something. Vanquish. And then get on top of the Hydra's back. Smack him. I don't ever really need Meg's help on this fight. Yeah, Meg does actually help you in this fight. If you go to the different corners, she'll actually appear. And oh wait, I didn't even chop off their heads. Yeah, that was kind of smart of me. I will say that was pretty smart of me not to actually do that. I mean, I should still be able to do this without jumping back on the Hydra's back. Right? I should be able to still do this without jumping on his back again. Or maybe I do, because I think it might actually... Yeah, I feel like it's just going to keep respawning heads if I don't do something, so I might need to jump back on his back. Yeah, just so... Because I feel like it just regrew a head. I just feel like it just regrew a head, so... Yeah, I think definitely would really help if I just do this. See, Meg is over there. If y'all saw a glimpse of her, she's over there. Like, see, she's over here. She'll give you some health, MP, and some drive orbs as well. So actually give you. I always used to be confused. Like, what is the point of her trying to help? Like, it shows that she's going to be helping in the opening to the fight, but you don't actually see her helping. But no, she actually does help. Yeah, she actually does help. We almost got it. Almost got it. Just one hit. Just gotta do one hit. Alright, there we go. Boom! Vanquished. Bam! And we got Thunder as well. And the Keyblade. Managed to get 2. Go to Disney Castle. Which again, I just love Disney Castle here. It's so good to actually be able to play in Disney Castle. Give me y'all's thoughts on Monica's character on the Republic of Doyle and what happened on her, like, from my review as well. I'd like to know y'all's thoughts if y'all haven't seen that episode that I made, right? That review that I made. I'd like to know y'all's thoughts on that. What do y'all think? Yeah, Disney Castle. I'm going to put Thunder there. Not sure what I'm going to put in circle right now. Oh, and also, didn't even do the Keyblade. Didn't even do the put on the Keyblade. I'm definitely going to have this Keyblade on for sure. But yeah, again, give me y'all's thoughts though on what y'all thought on that episode. If y'all haven't seen it, which was not too long ago, and if y'all seen that so too, and what y'all think of that moment. Definitely would like to know. Just for any of y'all that may have not seen that episode on where I just talked about the I'd like to know what y'all think of it. Level 18. That's what I'm talking about. Level 18. But again, just and the fact that we were actually going to have Disney Castle in the first game too. Yeah, we actually were going to have Disney Castle playable in the first game. If y'all do recall from one of the early trailers of Kingdom Hearts 1, you actually did see, or we actually see a segment of Sora actually walking in the halls of Disney Castle. But for some unsure reason, maybe time constraints or just some reason, Disney Castle was never playable in Kingdom Hearts 1. Again, don't know if it was time constraints or what exactly, but that's still one of the biggest things that just looking back from that trailer too, especially considering, just consider this, that from the actual game, and if you go to the world map, you can actually see Disney Castle on the map itself, right? On the map, on the world selection screen, right? On the Gummy map selection screen. Like, yeah, just the fact that you're able to see Disney Castle on the map itself, but you cannot access it. Like, yeah. Just the fact that you're still able to see it on the map. Like, is there any reason why it would still be on the map? Or why they would leave it on the map? That's what I would like to wonder. Like, is there a reason why it would just be left on the map. I mean, some people I've actually seen say that they always thought, used to think that it was something extra, being able to unlock it as an extra after collecting a certain amount of the different, collectibles, that you would unlock it somehow. But no, it's just sitting there on the world map. Right? It's just sitting there on the world map. Like, not accessible or anything like that. No way to access it in general. Not like a code or anything like that. I doubt it's even in the files, right? The whole Disney Castle area is in the files. I'm just kind of unsure about, like, if it's even in the files. Like, is it in the files or what? Definitely makes me curious. Is it in the files or what? Can I not level up currently with the whole Valor ability? I'm not too sure. And I've also learned recently, that apparently there is going to be another world in the first Jak and Daxter game, the Precursor Legacy, that there was actually going to be another world that was planned for the game, which was the Yellow Sage's hut, right? An area with the home of the Yellow Sage. Because again, we do rescue the Yellow Sage, and at the end of the first Jak and Daxter, we do actually rescue the Yellow Sage, but we actually don't actually go to his actual, land, his actual world, where he is from. Like, that's just something quite interesting. And I feel like maybe time constraints, right? Maybe time constraints is the reason why we never exactly saw it. I mean, yeah, that could be a pretty understandable reason, right? But yeah, I just learned that not too long ago, that apparently there was going to be another world planned, another section of levels planned for the Precursor Legacy. Very interesting, I will say. There you go, Minnie. And just how there's yet another section through here as well. Like, yeah, these Heartless, though. I mean, I feel like you could just go straight through without even getting all of these different Heartless. Right, just make a path. Just make a path for Minnie. But yeah, you don't even have to deal with all these Heartless. You could just call Minnie. Use this once in a while, too. Yeah, use the Faith as well once in a while. And just to knock back the different Heartless. But yeah, you don't really have to. You wouldn't really need to use, or would need to take out all of the Heartless at least, if y'all don't want to. I mean, it is possible. Just keep Minnie from taking any, or a whole lot of damage at least. Obviously, she's going to take some damage, 100%. She is going to take quite a bit of damage, 100%. But yeah, it is possible to get Minnie all the way over here. Pretty good. pretty good. I would definitely say so myself. It's not all that terrible. And yeah, just how you're able to do it as well. How you're able to just go straight through. Now let's go to Steamboat Willie. Which again, of the two movies I have currently watched with Steamboat Willie, I would still say that I like Screamboat a lot more. Screamboat, I did find a lot more than Mousetrap. I mean, I feel like Mousetrap wasn't even Steamboat Willie, right? It wasn't necessarily Steamboat Willie because, you know, it wasn't on a boat or he didn't have a style of Steamboat Willie unlike Screamboat did. But, yeah, of course, Screamboat was based on a boat, right? A cruise boat, with people going on this boat, relaxing and stuff, and of course, having Willie being locked for 90 so years, and being free, finally being freed, as well. I mean, yeah, it definitely felt a lot more like Steamboat Willie, since it was, in fact, on a boat, and just the overall look as well. Just with the whole captain's hat and stuff as well. It just looked a lot more like Willie compared to, you know, that whole Mousetrap one with literally a guy in a mask, right? And, of course, him turning on the actual cartoon, right? Him turning on the cartoon, the actual Steamboat Willie cartoon, watching it. But, yeah, besides that, I definitely would say Screamboat was definitely a bit better. And I feel like, especially when it came to the budget, and I still feel like it definitely could have been, like, the budget was still not the absolute greatest, I would say. But I feel like it was definitely, if I have to be completely honest, I would definitely say that it was a bit better of a budget compared to Mousetrap. I would definitely say that all the way. All the way, 100%. I would say that, yeah, I feel like they did put a lot more work into this one. Into this movie. They definitely put in a lot more work in this movie compared to Mousetrap. I mean, yeah, it certainly was a Mousetrap, alright. Alright, it certainly was a Mousetrap. The title is actually pretty accurate. It's a pretty good resemble to how the movie was. I would definitely say. I hate these car Heartless. I swear. I hate these car Heartless. They're some of my least favorite Heartless in the game. And in the series, too. They're some of my least favorite Heartlesses in the game. Just how aggravating that they are to defeat. They're just so aggravating to defeat. Or, again, they can be just so annoying. Again, definitely just some of the awfulest, if that's the right way to put it, the awfulest. Some of the awfulest enemies in the game. I would definitely say that. For sure. But yeah, I'm sure that something like this we'll never see in Kingdom Hearts again. Right? That may only be just in the first game, the second game. Right? That'll just most likely only be in the second game. and not sewn again. Kind of like Tarzan. Basically just like Tarzan in the first Kingdom Hearts. How we'll only ever see Tarzan in Kingdom Hearts 1. Just in the series. And again, the same thing goes for Steamboat Willie. I can just probably say for certain that, yeah, the second Kingdom Hearts game is probably the only time we'll see Steamboat Willie in the series. And because also it's in public domain, right? It's in public domain. I mean, if y'all haven't already tell, if y'all obviously could already tell that it's in public domain since the beginning of this year. Right? This year? Last year? I think it was the beginning of last year, right? Of 2024, I feel like. It was the beginning of last year. January 1st, 2024. When Steamboat Willie first became public domain. And that's, of course, when the announcement of Mousetrap was as well. When they revealed Mousetrap. So, yeah, this fight with Pate, though, is something else, I can say. This whole fight with Pate. I mean, I do like his next fight, though. His next fight, when it comes to having the Steamboat Willie Pate as well. Right? The Steamboat Willie version of Pate in the fight. Having two Pates in a fight. It's just very funny. Curse you, you heartless. Getting in the way on trying to attack. I mean, yeah, Pate trying to steal back his own boat. Yeah, Pate baiting up his own self. Pate baiting up his own self and stealing his own boat. Come on, let's got it. Bam! Look at that. In one go as well. We didn't have to re-knock out Pate or anything like that. He stood down the whole time. Quite impressive. Now, I can say that is quite impressive all the way. That is most certainly impressive, if I have to say so myself. Okay, yeah, I can actually see, let's see, Valor. Yeah, we can't even level up Valor right now. Or, not until later. I was gonna say, I feel like we can't level up Valor anymore until later on. Yeah, that is in fact the case. And I do like that the boat, Steamboat Willie's boat, is just over there. Right? Just over there, tucked in the corner. With the cornerstone of light. And now we have this fight. Yeah, now we have this fight. With Pate. Which this is... And also, the last fight with Pate that we get, if you don't count the whole Pate and Raindrop Distance, of course, right? The whole fight with Pate and the Three Musketeers. But the Pate with, and, you know, because since that was technically a different Pate, right? The whole Pate fight and the whole Three Musketeers was technically a different Pate. Not the Pate that Sora, Donald, and Goofy know. Like on the second and third game, for example. And, you know, all the other ones. With, you know, with Pate, with Maleficent. Hopefully we do get another Pate fight, though. And, of course, another Maleficent fight. Which I'm pretty sure we will. Considering that, you know, Maleficent did say that, always kept saying that she'll deal with Donald, Goofy, and Sora when her time comes, right? When when she has time for such trifles, as she said in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 3, right, in Olympus. Look at that, finishing off like that. I swear, it's just incredible when being able to finish off like that. Alright, that's Steamboat Willie done. Steamboat Willie Disney Castle has been completed. I am going to do Atlantica, but I'll probably do it off screen because really it's just a minigame world and it's just a musical as well, and it's kind of pointless to have a musical when, there's no audio in the background or playing. Wouldn't you say that so? So, yeah, I'll just do all of Atlantica off screen. So, just in case if you are wondering. And really, it's not one of those important... Yes, it does have a story, obviously, but, again, it's just basically minigames. Now, of course, I will do the 100 Acre Woods, of course, but... Because I always love doing the 100 Acre Woods, especially on, days. But, yeah, it's just not really so much Atlantica. Like I said, it's obviously just minigames. I mean, yeah, 100 Acre Woods is just minigames as well, but, again, one of the big reason is, but also, like I mentioned before, I like the 100 Acre Woods a bit more when it comes to a world than Atlantica. I'll just say. I definitely like it a bit more than the whole... I definitely love the 100 Acre Woods a lot more than the whole Atlantica. I mean, yeah, I would say that probably Atlantica is a bit better in the second Kingdom Hearts game compared to the first one. Especially considering if you think of how not so good that the whole mechanics are in the whole Atlantica world, right? Because, a whole lot of people would be talking about of how not good that the controls are. How not good the controls are when playing in Atlantica. The whole swimming mechanics is. Which, yeah, I would say definitely one of my least favorite worlds, I would say. I mean, I love the movie, but, yeah, one of my least favorite worlds just because of the whole, how awkward that the mechanics can be when it comes to swimming. Right, and trying to fight as well can be kind of annoying. Definitely can be pretty annoying, if I have to be completely honest. I mean, I know a lot of y'all would probably agree as well, because, again, there's a whole lot of people that you may not know that just really do not like Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts. And maybe that's why we never seen Atlantica return ever since the second game, I would say. I mean, would you count Chain of Memories? Because technically, if you think about it, Chain of Memories, the worlds in that game, is basically just the worlds from the first game. All the worlds except for, of course, Deep Jungle, and, I feel like there's another one that's missing as well. Besides, obviously, the end of the world, which I don't count. I don't count the end of the world, because, obviously, that was just from the first game, right? That was just from the first game. So, of course, I don't count the end of the world. But, yeah, I feel like, Deep Jungle was maybe the only one in the first of the worlds from the first game that was not in Chain of Memories, since most of all of the other worlds were basically all of the worlds of Chain of Memories is basically the worlds from the first game. That's basically all it was. If you just think about it, right? Just all the worlds from the first game into Chain of Memories. I mean, they also did that with Recoded, if you think about it. Recoded and Days. Right? They kind of did that with Days as well, if you do think about it. Reused most of the worlds from the first game. Again, make sure you have Blizzard when you do take out these pirates, though, because, yeah, they are very weak to Blizzard. I don't know why I just did that. But, yeah, they are very, very weak to Blizzard. So, definitely make sure you have Blizzard on you, because, yeah, it really works very well. It definitely goes very well here with those pirates. Again, of the two Caribbean worlds, I will always love and prefer the one in Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I don't mind the world. I do like the world on here, which is, of course, based on the first movie, right? The Curse of the Black Pearl. Yeah, this world is based on the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Which, obviously, you can kind of tell, especially if you watch the actual movies, y'all can tell which movies they actually choose when it comes to these worlds. And, yeah, the third movie is based on the world in the third game. The third, since, Davy Jones is in that world, and the boss. And how Barbossa is the boss on this one. So, yeah, you can definitely tell which movies, because they do normally go, sometimes they normally do go with, when they go to the certain IPs, they do choose a certain movie as well. Like, of course, they choose the first Frozen, for example, and Kingdom Hearts 3, they choose the third movie of the Pirates of the Caribbean on the third Kingdom Hearts game. They chose, I can't really say for sure when it comes to, Toy Story. I felt like Toy Story really just had its own original story. It wasn't like a retelling based on when it comes to any of the actual movies. I feel like that movie, or the world on Toy Box, was an original story. Which you don't hardly see a whole lot of that, though. Right? You definitely don't see a whole lot of that. Just original stories when it comes to the worlds in Kingdom Hearts. Because obviously, the Lion King, or the Pride Lands, especially the first visit, most definitely, is basically from the first movie, right? Like the parts of the movie from the first movie. And yeah, the second visit is technically, is technically a original concept with the whole Scar's ghost, if you think about it. And I guess you could say the same thing with Nightmare Before Christmas, too. Which, yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, I feel like definitely is one of those movies that kind of felt, or was kind of probably meant to just have one movie, I feel like. And, because I feel like we may probably not see, I don't know if we'll actually see the Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack Skellington, appear again in Kingdom Hearts. Now, when it comes to Tron, I would actually love them to bring back Tron. Because, you know, the new Tron movie is coming out, right? The third Tron movie is coming out next month. Which, it definitely looks really good, I can just say. Just from the trailers and stuff, it definitely looks really good. And I have seen the other two Tron movies as well. So yeah, it would definitely be really cool to actually see Tron return. Because, you know, the last time we actually saw Tron in Kingdom Hearts, he was Rinsler, right? Because, you know, that was based on the second movie, Tron Legacy. The world on Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance of Tron. It was Tron Legacy. Which that was a pretty alright Tron movie, I would say. I mean, yeah, of those two, I would definitely prefer the first one. But yeah, I did like the whole Tron Legacy movie. I did prefer that one. And yeah, again, you don't even have to fight these pirates. You don't even have to fight these pirates on some of these parts. You can just go in and just go into the interceptor and then just go out and then, yeah, just select where you want to go again. Just like that. But for fights like this, you have to fight. Parts like this, you do have to fight. Because, yeah, of course, the game intends on you to fight here. And of course, here we have to protect the medallion as well. We gotta protect the medallion. Chicken Little. Still pretty funny how Chicken Little actually ended up being a summon in Kingdom Hearts, though. Like, who would have known that Chicken Little would have been a summon in Kingdom Hearts? Like, who would have actually known Chicken Little? Out of a lot of different things, like characters and stuff, would have been a summon. It's just still pretty funny. Considering how, you know, really the fan base and stuff, how people really are when it comes to, you know, the movie in general. Which, yeah, it's not one of the, you know, especially if you compare to movies nowadays, definitely not, you know, one of the greatest, I would say. You know, comparing to movies nowadays that have come out way after the whole Chicken Little movie came out. Because there are definitely a lot better movies that have come out ever since past Chicken Little, right? I don't think Chicken Little is really all that bad of a movie, though. Yeah, I don't think it's really all that bad of a movie as some people would make it out to be. That's just me, though. I mean, yeah, I can say, though, that I definitely can see the hatred for, you know, Little Chicken's dad, right? I do see how a lot of people just do not like Chicken Little's dad. I can definitely say on that how, yeah, there's definitely not a big fan base when it comes to his dad. I mean, you can kind of see that too. You can kind of understand that. How a lot of people aren't really a huge fan of Chicken Little's dad. I mean, yeah, kind of understand. Can definitely kind of understand with that, for sure. Wouldn't y'all say so? Remove that. I'll just do that too, just to give Goofy give Goofy a second chance. Give Goofy second chance. Get these chests. Ignore these pirates. I'll just go ahead and do that so my MP can refill. We can refill our MP. Now let's do Barbossa. Which again, I do like this fight with Barbossa, but I do prefer, you know, the Davy Jones fight. I just love a lot more. Get over here, Barbossa. Of course, you have to go into the dark. See, we froze him there, but there's really no point of freezing him right there since, you know, he can't take any damage there. And again, I love the reaction commands here. Boom! Tries to pull out his gun, and he ends up getting smacked in the face with the Keyblade. Once again, BAM! And that was a great finisher as well. And there we go. That's the first visit of the Caribbean done. And yeah, that'll conclude this stream here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have all notifications turned on so you see anything new. Like to know everything. Go to the next one.